like a big topic. I think a lot of people have a mental image of pure white rooms and nothing in them. Well, you can do that, but you don't have to. I'm a minimalist and I live nothing like that. You know, I've got my fairy lights and decorations and stuff. If you want to find out how, keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. I'm Imogen. In this video I'm showing you how I became a minimalist. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? It's there. Be sure to do that. Follow me on Instagram, it's in the description as well, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I used to have a lot of stuff, okay? Books, clothes, a million papers, dozens of skincare items, and stuffed toys, random sentimental stuff, loads more. I had to spend a lot of time cleaning and organising it all, and I was never, literally never happy with my space. I'd tidy up every weekend, tidy up, and then during the week I'd look at it and go, I don't like this, and then I'd do the whole thing over again the next weekend, and I was never happy, no matter how much I tidied. Anyway, so around 2016 I discovered Marie Kondo's tidying philosophy, and honestly it changed my life. So this isn't specifically minimalism, because her philosophy is, if you don't know, that you should keep things that spark joy with you, that make you happy, essentially. So that could be a lot of things. So she doesn't specifically tell you that you should be a minimalist. But I became fascinated by reducing my possessions, and I followed her direction to only keep things that spark joy. I got rid of a lot of stuff this way because a lot of the stuff was not bringing me joy. I just threw it away if it was junk, or I donated it if it was not junk, but I just didn't like it, right? So the next step was that I learned more. I read more from Marie Kondo. Her main two books, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, which is the first one, I read second, and its sequel, Spark Joy, which I read first. These were on my shelf for years. They're no longer on my shelf, because I got all the information that I needed from them, and I passed them on. But anyway, I read other books, so many online articles and blogs. I watched loads of YouTube videos. By the way, if you're interested in YouTube minimalism specifically, you should watch Matt Diavella, whose channel I absolutely binged as a teenager, and I still admire him hugely as a content creator and minimalist. So yes, check out his channel. Ironically, I couldn't get enough of this content, and all this reading and watching really helped me grasp the value of simplicity. You know, I saw these minimalist creators and how productive, calm, happy they were, and it really sort of drove home the message that I could have this too. So I reduced more. I started to strategize about the items that I really loved and needed. I got rid of storage full of things I hated, so I couldn't physically refill it with more junk because it wasn't there anymore. So often I hear people say like, oh, I need more storage, or oh, I need another set of drawers. No, hun, that's a symptom. That's not a solution. That is a symptom of the problem of you having too much stuff. Like, if you didn't have all the stuff, and if you want it, fine, but if you don't, then it's a problem. If you didn't have all this stuff, you wouldn't need the storage. So if you get rid of the storage, then you don't have a place to put the stuff, so you have to get rid of the stuff. And this is the method that I used for myself. I even did stereotypical minimalism for a while, and I went extreme. At one point I only owned one pair of jeans and like other basic pieces and, you know, a few like other belongings. Obviously I don't do that anymore, but I did gain an appreciation for it, and it really helped me find a balance that suited me. I went digital. So I digitized documents and I started practicing digital minimalism, so my phone and my digital environment matched my lifestyle. And I'm actually going to do another video on digital minimalism specifically, so if you're interested in that and how it works, make sure to check that out. And that's something I still do as well. So the advantage of virtual storage, obviously, is that it takes up so much less space than physical storage, and it can help you keep memories without the stuff. I took photos and I let things go. So a good example of this is filing from my childhood. So for every year of my childhood I had like a box full of papers. It was like one of those sort of ring binders. Anyway, I did this sort of minimalism exercise about 16, so I had like 16 boxes, and they were big, right? It was this big pile of like boxes and papers, and I went through it, and honestly like 98% of the stuff I didn't remember and I didn't need. So I was just going through it like, no, 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 no. Oh, cool, I made that when I was 4. Take a photo, throw it away. So I think I kept like 2 or 3 things physically. I kept a few more than that digitally, but I probably filled up like half a big recycling bin with just documents and stuff, and I just got rid of it. And I remember like walking downstairs with like an armful of papers, and I was just like, yes, this is really a sort of a freeing exercise, if that makes sense. So anyway, that is something I really recommend, is taking photos of things, especially documents, and letting things go. And it's also a good way to capture information, because you're like, I've got to keep this paper for later. No, you don't. Take a photo, move on. And I started to experience the benefits of minimalism. So obviously you've been hearing me talk a lot about all the stuff I got rid of and the stuff I did, and you're probably wondering, when does this start to be fun, right? Honestly, this kind of happened almost immediately, and it got me properly hooked. So as soon as I had less stuff, travelling was easy. Moving to university was easy. I remember arriving at university and there were people like volunteering to help people with their bags, and they were like, is that all you have? And I was like, yeah. And I spent virtually no time cleaning and organising because I didn't have so much stuff to clean. I didn't have so much stuff to organise. I could always find what I needed within seconds, or verify that I didn't have it, which happened a lot less than you might think. So I was saving time, I was saving energy, I was saving resources, and I was quite happy. Obviously, I was spending a lot less time and worry on all my resources and things, just random stuff. So I was calmer. It really helped my mental health. I felt more in control of my environment. I was more focused, so it helped my studying and my grades. I had more time, again, so I could focus better on my goals and have extra time to do things I loved, especially like journaling, which I've been doing since 2014, so it's nearly 10 years. This really sort of drove my motivation to continue with minimalism and get better at it. And I think the core of minimalism for me is a sort of like sense of calm, simplicity, autonomy. Yeah, it really gave me all of those things as a teenager, and I just want to share that with you. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like it and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram. I upload new productivity content every Monday, so I will see you next week. Okay, bye!